Now this is an authentic cannonball from Fort Sumter. That's a 24-pounder. And these oil paintings, Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson, that artist, J.A. Elder, he died in 1895. This is Crooked Creek, and they didn't lie when they named it Crooked, because it curves and goes under the covered bridge. But that's the married trees I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. 2 old red maple trees over 200 years old, and one limb actually grew into the other tree.
Oh, wow.
Now all this stuff in this case and on top was found on this place, or it's connected to the raid through here. People still find stuff every day. I mean, not every day, but this little girl from Meek in the field trip, she found that bullet down there in the ditch.
That's heavy.
And your average men back then were not much bigger than you, just a little over 5 feet, 125 to 145 pounds. But 95% of the items in here are authentic. This is an authentic West Point cadet jacket from the 1800s. And that's a picture of George Custer in 1859 wearing one just like it. And he's holding an 1855 Colt root pistol. And you've heard of biting the bullet?
Yeah.
See these with the human teeth marks?
Ew.
That's why they were sawing their arms and legs off and digging for the bullets.
Oh, that's awful.
Right here is your first national Confederate flag. When it came out when the war started in April, there was only 7 states. But in May, 4 more succeeded, so there was 11.
Okay.
But by 1863, these things were getting tattered and torn in the battlefields, and they were getting mixed up with the American flag. So they came out with a stainless banner. That's an authentic one that was used in Mississippi. It's got your bullet holes, your little hand-sewn stars. Before the war ended, they added the little red strip. Ghosts here, they don't smoke or drink because they don't mess with my booze and they don't mess with my cigarettes. So. But this is your old LeMat pistol like Jeb Stuart carried. It's got a 9-shot cylinder and a shotgun barrel underneath.
That's awesome. You can do some damage with that.
But that's the horse mane back here. Bend down and you can see it better.
Oh, wow.
That's a skint horse made into a blanket.
Oh, God, I was wondering what that was.
And it was used during the war and handed down in her family. And they probably ate the horse after they skinned it. So this is authentic Confederate money from 61 through 64. And these $100 bills drew 2 cents a day interest. And they're stamped on the back the dates that the interest was actually collected.
Okay. That's really cool.
And these are your French imported pinfire pistols. See the pin sticking up out of the bullet? See the holes in the cylinder? The pin stuck out of the hole, the hammer would come down and hit on top and drive it in. That's what fired it.
Oh.
Okay.
And this is as rare of an item as I've got. That has Confederate States of America, 1863. And it's written up in the Lord's book there as being very rare. They don't even know how many of those were made. This one here is the only one in here that's loaded. And this is a 75 caliber. Now that's a 69. This is a 75. It's got a full 3/4 inch bore.
I've never seen a gun like that.
Oh, this is an imported Austrian musket. And this is the bayonet that'll fit it. And the Confederacy, this was imported for the Confederacy. But the Indians got a hold of it and put the beads and the doe skin on it. But he probably didn't shoot that off horseback but once. And then when he crawled back on the horse, he figured he'd just ride around and hold it and look mean. Because these things, the Indians could shoot 6 to 10 arrows while you were loading it and shooting it once. So I guess that's why they always decorated them up, because it was just for show.